Hello everybody, welcome back to EU4, this time it's England. It's been a hot minute since I've done any recording, streaming, or really playing while I've been doing my masters, so England it is. Also, it's a comfort pick for me at this point. So obviously the English Civil War and the 100-Year War will go off first. Let's sort some shit out first. Always get rid of the bloody castle. I need both if I'm gonna fight France if I can't get Burgundy. If we do this smart, we can do... So we should still be able to... Yeah, we are. Yep, should be fine. Quite a fan of the reform progress growth, to be honest. This might be the one I have to go for. Papacy first, it's not great, but you can still do what you gotta do. Lose the livestock. I have to pick the cheap advisors this time. I love armies though, that's useful. I'm not really going to be deving up while I've got a 0/0/0 on the throne, so may as well put this one out and just revoke that later while it's in the green. I'm fine with that. Okay, we're gonna put out glass just for the extra mercantilism to build up. Yeah, burgers I always go over. There's too much good shit when you're playing this kind of nation. That'll come in handy in the early. As much as I want that. It could come in handy, it would fuck up this particular province. Unrest. And in Maine as well, and Alençon. That's not great. We'll have to sort that out straight after this. 45. Is there anything else I can give out? Right of council. 60. I think that's its capped. There's another one that gives an equal amount. I don't think there is. No, I don't want to do that either. As much as I'd enjoy having extra manpower at the moment. Seasland and... Oh no, it is because of Villianage anyway. Fuck it. We'll just take what we can get. Although... Now the question is, are reforms better than diplomatic points? I can at least raise it by one more press, so I'd go above 76. It would mean taking anything else a pain in the ass. Yeah, we'll take that just because if it goes above 75, faster reform growth get me? Just to this. It should then be faster reform growth, funny enough. I don't think I can turn down 75 Diplo points. Even though I'm not going to be deving anything. I could always just stick to my guns though. Stick to your guns. You knew what you wanted at the start. I do not like the choices I have here, but it's just whatever. Right, Essex. One more. Two more. Bordeaux. Fuck it. Don't actually do that if you have a better choice. Just yeah. Right. So I need one more alliance. Although something you can do in the other, if you start carrying favours with Portugal quick enough, you can get them to join the fight. Take Austria. It does mean that when we do get France, we are going to be over the Diplo limit, but I think that's fine. Particularly since we've got Castile and Aragon on side at the moment, which is great. Galleon. There is a method to the madness of me hitting that button as well. Because obviously if you start improving relations, there's less improvement you have to do outside of the... So they just allied to Scotland and the papacy. So I had to leave... troops behind. Am I on? No, not very hard. Okay. Right, so. I mean, love this. So we got the jousting. So jousting has been a tradition in all Europe for centuries, allowing knights to display and hone their combat abilities. In recent years, jousting has been improved and perfected with innovations such as the introduction of the tilt barrier. Its purpose is to prevent collisions and to keep both riders at an optimal angle when breaking the lance. Improvements in armor technology have also led to better safety for the combatants. As a result, jousting has become more an entertainment and spectacle rather than an actual martial exercise, although it also means that more people than ever before are able to participate in them. Cool. Look at how nice this looks. So you got the surrender of Maine. So in exchange for accepting the Treaty of Tours in 1444, the county of Maine was promised to France. In practice, however, this has still not come to pass. No English governor wants to be remembered as the one to surrender Maine, and in London, prominent nobles are claiming that our negotiator, William de la Pole, had no mandate to make this concession in the first place. French emissaries have repeatedly tried to remind us of this ever since the signing, and Charles VII has now finally taken matters in his own hands and shown up at the walls of Le Mans, demanding the city surrender. Unless we surrender Maine to the French, we are very likely looking at a hasty resumption of hostility. We will not surrender an inch territory to the French. And because the French, allied to the bloody Pope, I mean, situation when I was trying to make them my friends. Oh, actually, I can, if I just wait a second. Yep. The aim of the game here is to knock the Scottish out of the fight quickly. Because if we're going to eventually have to handle the bloody Rose War, rather we do it while we have control of our fucking island. We are going to go into so much debt doing this. Right, let's just give it a couple more minutes. Right, Normandy, you are defensive, as is Calais. The longer we can keep the French busy, the better off we will be. To retreat for a second, just to get them to invigorate themselves. Right, you can go back in. Switch places. Cool. Yeah, that level 3 dude is problematic at best, annoying at worst. Incompetent administrators. So matters of governmental organisation had never been Henry VI's strong suit. What a good leader does compensate for such a known weakness is to delegate. This is exactly what King has done, but the people who have handled administration in his stead have proven to be more competent than honest. The government runs well enough, but tends to slowly shift priorities toward matters which benefactors or these irreplaceable officials find to be of importance. With Henry VI himself unable to fully grasp the intricacies of the matter in question, the guilty parties cannot easily be seen or removed from office. Now, will simply have to suffer the consequences. Cheeky bastard. Yeah, Calais is lost. Come on, if we can at least get fucking Narbonne before they get here, I'll call that a win. Oh, definitely taking the tradition right now. So the state is not the sole source of illness in our country. Over the last few decades, a charismatic champion of the nobility has successfully managed to increase the power of the leading families of the nobility over most institutions of our country. Contacts and privileges can be powerful things, especially combined with ambition. We lost the entire north now. And in all honesty, where the fuck are the Castilians? I didn't even notice that the Neapolitans had done such exquisite fucking work. And now we can call in Portugal. That was truly a glorious moment there. Because now with Portugal on side... Oh, we got an excellent minister. So Adela Suffolk, our army reformer, has proven to be an excellent appointment, doing valuable work for the realm. We are lucky to have such a fine minister in our employ. Absolutely... Oh, that's a tough one. So... Prestige is great. Reduction in aggressive expansion, as well as increases in morale of armies. So if I wanted to take the whole of France, it's currently 95. With an extra 25, that's an extra 2.5% less aggressive expansion. It's not going to be truly worth it the more I think about it. But then the army tradition. If it goes up by 10, that could actually be quite good. Manpower recovery speed increase. Yeah, it has to be army tradition. Yeah. We are now, like, steadily in the lead. So 4 and 11 pips as base. I mean, spending half of that gain, but yeah, that's actually quite helpful. Oh, Dumfries fell. I'm not... Oh my god, there's the Castilians. They went to fucking Scotland. How does that help? Fight the enemy on your fucking border, man. Like, we're just gonna wipe peace out Scotland, because we're gonna want to take their shit later on. Yeah, we're just gonna wipe peace out Scotland, because we're gonna want to take their shit. And because we wipe peace, I'm gonna take this. 25 years to get that all together. Right. You come in here. We're gonna take this first. So actually, come down a level. I'm looking away from my fucking... Cool. Yeah, you're better off going. Go on, Portugal. Fuck's sake. There we go. I also need the War of the Roses to kick off before I finish off any wars with France. Because if you get the event off, minus 10% is incredibly helpful. So we leave a small unit behind to take Armagnac. Take Hoipetot using the good general. We just got weaker because we lost the Neo. Well, no, the Neophil's still in. Oh, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm a little bit worried about them pushing down like this. Shit, Castile, what are you fucking doing? That's not a fight you can win, you fuckers. And I'm not gonna make it there in time. The fuck was that? Oh, the heretics. So, Lollards were a heretical group following the theology of John Wycliffe. Public protests against the wealth, power, and pride of the clergy were frequent, and in times of disorder would express themselves in an extreme form. They had been persecuted several times during the 14th century, and the last appearance was in the early 15th century. So for now... Oh... I don't like monthly autonomy gain. We'll stop the heretics because it'll make it more difficult to keep control of France if I don't. I don't like it. Oh, we got the last jousting tournament as well. A lot of jousting! So we can feel it in the wind. Soon our equestrian elite will be nothing more than a dream remembered, as the chivalrous tradition dies out before the onslaught of modernity. The world is changing now. For one last time, let the Knights of England ride. Even more morale of armies. Go on, Castile. Fucking yes. mean, I have a whole stack I can move, but I don't even know if that's going to be enough to handle the War of the Roses itself. But you know, hopes and prayers. Which we might not be doing anything fucking crazy. You're doing something fucking crazy, I can feel it myself. So we've got two of a kind. So our Queen Consort Alejandra has impressed many women. Why lost the ability to speak. Our Queen Consort Alejandra has impressed many men and women at court with her sharp wit and extensive knowledge of the natural world. She has long been a collector of tomes on botany and chemistry, and she corresponds with several of our generation's brightest minds. Currently, one of these scientists is visiting our court as per our Queen Consort's invitation. Then we found discussing all sorts of new theories far into the wee hours of the night. Queen Consort Alejandra has asked us to make the scientist another claim that she would make a much better advice than the theologian John Catbrave we currently employ. But I am poor, so no, because I am absolutely fucking poor. Right. You have to go to Orléans. Truthfully, maybe Paris. Oh, well, he's just died anyway. Congratulations, fucker. Okay, we've got the War of the Roses. So, Henry VI has suddenly died. As the nation mourns, the two junior branches of the old House of Plantagenet, the House of Lancaster and the House of York, both claim to be the rightful heir to the throne of England. Sporadic fights between their swords have already broken out in a number of provinces around the country. Their heraldic symbols, a red rose and a white rose, have already become synonymous with the conflict now commonly known as the War of the Roses. I will support the House of Lancaster. You know, I'm completely fine with Calais being where a revolt is, because that's good for me. Oh, they called him up in Maine as well. I don't have the troops really on the mainland for this. How many men have they got left in the bank? Nothing. They got nothing in the bank. We'll take the extra reform growth because we're going to need it. Make Portugal. France killed the ones in Maine. Can you actually get out of there? Nope. Oh, you're dead. Sorry. Fine, we're gonna have to spend money. He says as he realizes that they're already under attack. They've already won. Did that happen too soon? So nobles are disgruntled. So the nobles have so far stood by the crown during the War of the Roses, expecting to be generously rewarded. There is a growing opinion among many of them that there has been so far little recognition of their loyalty. Have some money, because fuck me. So the doctrine of particular judgment. As you know, when we die, God judges immediately and decides the soul's fate until it awaits the last judgment. However, a monk has started a doctrinal dispute that verges on the edge of heresy, given that there is no purgatory, and saying that prayers for the dead do not assist their passage into heaven. These spirits are threatening the very unity of our church. Okay, make influence. We'll actually spend one. We'll see one if we can. Yep. Numbers. Oh, that's, yep, not great. Alright, so we got the end of the Wall of Roses. So we got order has finally been restored. We can finally take this. Take the 100 Years War. I should have taken this earlier, but I completely forgot. We counterban the ancient claims. So if I force my union on them now, we're down to 80 aggressive sanctions. That's not bad. If we give Castile something, and if I was to give Aragon one province, they're not happy. And that's just reduced the numbers slightly. But also, I want funds. I deserve fucking funds for this bullshit I've had to go through. So losing 7 trust is fine. So we're gonna do the seize the French throne. So since 1337, the English and the French have been in a constant struggle for dominance over the French throne. 100 years, more than that, of battles, devastation, death, and destruction. But it can only end one way, through total victory over the French, and we have achieved that. We are going to smack the Calais as a port, our port. We're gonna take this button, so we're going to gain an extra stability. We're going to gain an extra 75 of all monarch points when it... Oh. I'm an idiot. So yeah, we just... Yep. Alright. Now we are poor. There's something I need to do, actually. Ah, that's annoying. 3 years. Right, so if you died, that Castrian, and you haven't done all your kickoff yet, we're crying about it. We're going to have to consolidate, because at the moment there's no point having, because we need 13,000 dudes. Although would that fuck up our attempts to reconcile with the French? Probably, if I get with them straight out. Now, how was my guy? 31. Yeah, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to slam Mr. Henry on it. Start drilling him to death, because I want the stability, but I don't necessarily want him to live for too long. He's also infertile, so yeah, we definitely want to kick the bucket. Okay, we'll improve relations with Milan. Actually, let's see, do we have someone who can sell this to? Sell 1 carrot for 60 duck. Fuck yes. Fuck yes, we're doing that. Oh, who else likes me? East Frisia. I wonder if they'll take it. Oh, I should actually set them up. This is... I've never thought of actually doing this for these. I should have done this earlier. That is so much value. Okay. Yeah, war exhaustion is kind of fucking us up at the moment. But we did make Calais a designated port to me as well. Make it better. Oh, and we can remove the local defensiveness and switch that over to trade. Start improving relations with the French. Calais also be a trade hub, as will London. Just because they're like the strongest positions I have, because they've got 2, that's got the extra bonus, and that's London, so it's got 2 as well. Yep. I don't want to give you shit, Portugal, but you did help me out just now. I also really don't want to give you shit, because I'm poor. You know what? No, if I take the burger loans, I'm shit creep in the battle. It's not like I can build anything right now. Unless I can sell a ship to somebody who doesn't hate my guts. Maybe Verdun will buy a ship. Great thing is, if you can accept it, so you don't get the malice from declining it, but they take no money, obviously, so you don't have to deal with the malice. This is also the reason why I rivaled Burgundy is because like quite often they will just declare war on you, and the aim of the game here is just to break them into little pieces and take all their money, because I'm not going to be able to get away with taking any land, not with all this ready to like immediately light up bright fucking red. Annoyingly, this is going to make war exhaustion a more problem. Oh no. Let's go down to the board. Have you got man? Yeah, you got manpower to fix that. I'm literally... My allies can sort this out for the most part. I'm just gonna blockade the fuckers, let this stack rebuild. So we've got the miracle of life. So in these dark days of war and death, a reminder of new beginnings can ease the pains of our people. Our great King James I and his noble Queen Consort Candela have been blessed with another child. The arrival of the babe has brought new hope and energy to the royal couple, and by extension to their court and their subjects. Many people dream that this child will grow up in a better, brighter future, and that all the fighting will thus be worth it in the end. Well, that's perfect. That's so good. I can put that back up to 5. We just... Literally, this is the most one-sided fight you can have at this point in the game. It's literally Burgundy versus Austria and Iberia. So that's the Renaissance, but I'm just going to quickly check something first. So we're going to go with Chester. Not only because I need cash, and that's a decent way to get cash, but there's missions for Burgundian burger agendas and nobility. So realistically, 3 of each. I should focus more on the nobility, but I had more Diplo points. So since the 14th century, the wealthy and powerful in the Italian city-states have been prioritizing artists and scholars willing to explore the old Greek and Roman societies of their forefathers. As a cultural movement, the Renaissance already encompasses most of the region and has had a profound impact on literature, art, philosophy, and music. Humanist scholars are also analysing the society in which they live, comparing it to the ideals of the classical philosophers. At the turn of the 1450s, Renaissance humanism has grown into a more mature movement, ready to permeate all aspects of society. A new ideal for rulers as well as those who are ruled is spreading as quickly as the early printers can distribute copies of these new ideas. A true Renaissance humanist is expert on everything from politics and philosophy to art, textual analysis, music, architecture. The Renaissance is now ready to reshape the world to better fit its classical ideals. What a great time. So we've got a International. So also just taken to telling tales, and then just got Henry VI of Lancaster. Legend says that in England's darkest hour, he will return to our nation and deliver it from evil. Regardless of the truth in that statement, we could use this in our propaganda. No, we focus on the here and now, particularly because Henry VI was, he was not a good ruler. He happened to rule, but he was not a good ruler. Right. Are you infertile? No, it would be very nice if you were, though. Austria. Come on, man. Sort your shit out. So, petition for redress. One of the local nobility in Oxford has so upset and mistreated his subjects that a delegation of peasants has come before the king to ask for redress. Agreeing to this would be popular with the peasantry, but would be seen as an infringement on the authority by the nobility. No, fuck you. Treat your subjects with respect or get fucked. Those are your two options. God, Austria. Oh, fuck, sorry. Ransom will cover my problem in the future, I guess. There you are. So let's just quickly check something. They did buy indulgences. They shouldn't be able to do that too many times. Oh, you should be able to do that enough then if they're in London. Yep. Okay. Go back to blockading them. Yep. We'll just humiliate them. Their money will go to everyone else. I'll take the war reps. Pay off the last of my loan. Right. And then speaking of loans, that's helpful. How many of these do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can easily do that. Yeah, this will be the last thing I do, I think, before I pop away. Did I scroll past it? Normally I don't like doing this, unless I really need to, but... And we have enough to buy church afterwards. We'll do that afterwards. Truce is up with Scotland in a few months, so we can go and subjugate them. Which means we need to keep you guys ready. It's time for you to be split. You should have the heir on the, if you're going to be the Royal Army. Oh no, I'd rather have John. Wait, let's yoink. I said we can build a church, we can't yet. Still don't have the bloody thing. So the decline of the merchant class, so without the old privileges and pedigrees of other factions. The status and influence of the burghers is rarely quite as secure as those born into power. Clearly, a combination of finances and misfortune and misdirected political ambitions have resulted in a loss of power and influence for the burghers of England. Not great. You moved your trading capital to... You wasted 200 Diplo, Austria, on moving to Trieste, something that is fully dominated by Venice. To such an extent, I think your power is going to be very small. Yeah, 5% compared to your control over Vienna, which is also shit. Oh, I guess it makes sense then. You got an air. Cheeky shit. I would like to get, but I don't think Milanese are actually possible to get a union over. Oh well, we'll leave them alone. Actually, John, come north, because you're going to go to war with these fuckers for me. Ah, yeah. Do I need it? Oh, I would like it. Muscovy? Fuck off. Right. So I'm going to call it here. We're just about ready to begin the war with Scotland for subjugation. Actually, I might wait for them to finish their war with Ulster, because then they can... It's just one less thing for me to have to take from Ireland. When they do, although they're going to need to take out Munster. Could probably help them out by starting to attack these fuckers. But anyway, regardless, that's things for later. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. I mean, I've had some luck there with the alliances I managed to do, and, you know, the humiliation of Burgundy was great for my extra gain. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys have had a lovely time, and I will see you again next time. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.